Hello, welcome back to my channel, being Rocky. I hope everyone is having a safe and wonderful day. Well guys, it's on another commercial job, an upgrade that I'm gonna take you guys through. So it's 3 floors. So I'm starting from the ground floor because I have to leave water on for the second and the third floor. So I'm starting right here. Look how messy my spot is. But as you can see, they ripped it all out. If you see in the tile, see where the old tile, new tile. So I did it was all cast iron, and I did the whole stretch, all the drain lines in plastic. So the old section was existing, but on the ground was still cast iron. So I buzzed the floor. Long story short, I ripped everything out, so it's all plastic now. No worries, I gotta reconnect these arms. But today I'm gonna go do some water lines. So as you can see, it's copper. It was flush valves. That was a urinal, that was a urinal, and these were the toilets. These were the toilets, so they were flush valves. So what I'm gonna do now, it's called assist flush. It's still a power flush toilet, but it's a tank built in a tank. So it won't have that. It would have a regular stub out with an angle stop attaching to a 3/8 line to the tank. So I'm removing all of this up there, all copper, and doing it black with CPVC. So I'm gonna do 2" and had a little words with that. That's 1.25". That's what you call old school copper line. So I had a little issue, solve it. I'll show you guys what I did. But for today, what I want to do is I want to cut this, do a shut off valve and a shut off here, so I could work on this section and give back the 2 floor water. So once I leave today, they'll have water, but there'll be a shut off valve right here, so no water goes on this section. So I could take my time and work on it. I think by today or tomorrow I should knock this out. I should knock this out, yeah. So guys, if I'm not finished today, we continue tomorrow. So on here, because it's 2". What I'll do, I'll show you guys, is so cool. It's called a pro press fitting, and then I'll transition to my plastic, which is CPVC. It looks a little messy, but I got all my parts where I need them, as you can see. And in the older buildings, they were never this thing right here. This thing is called a hammer arrestor. So sometime you turn your water on and you hear the pipe vibrates in the wall, is because the older house doesn't have hammer arresters. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put hammer arresters on the new water line. See, I already got my transition there, 1.5". Set everything up where I want them. And this, I know they got a newer model, smaller and more little sophisticated. But there goes my Makita. That's my Pro Press tool. That's a 2". This is the heavy part out of the whole tool. So that's a 2" head, and this is what the Pro Press looks like. It looks like a regular copper fitting, but look inside there. See, there's a rubber there. So what the rubber does is this piece goes in there and goes on to the old copper, and it presses this part into the old copper and holds it down. So once I get started, I'll show you guys. But it is 2:30. It is 2:30 and I gotta wait until 5 o'clock to shut the water off. So I'm gonna go ahead and prepare some of my stuff like this right here, this here. So my transition from copper to CPVC, and then I'll try to glue up some on my ball valve. So once I shut the water down, it takes a minute to pro press this stuff to the copper. And then once I get my valve, I don't have to worry. I could turn the water back on outside. All right, so let's get to work. So see that? I got my pro press onto that. I use some Teflon and what we call liquid pipe thread or pipe dope. And guys, I love sushi products. Look at this. I'm sitting down. This is a 2-inch ball valve. And as you can see, it's built with copper, brass, and CPVC on the inside. So all you do is glue the fit in the valve straight onto your pipe. Normally you'll have to thread on a male here and another male. So that's like leak possibility 1, leak possibility 2. So that's gone with. So it costs a little bit more, but I love sushi. So that goes right there. Look at that. Boom. And that's my valve. So once it's time, off, water, cut, boom, done. Look at that, see? So that's on the on position. So I'm gonna just put that there, but it's gonna be on that copper line right there. That's awesome. Love plumbing. Guys, another little tip. Any water line that needs glue that's above 3/4 inch, you're supposed to clean, prime, and glue. So if you're doing a 1-inch water line that's CPVC, you have to clean it, prime it, and then glue it. On the 2-inch lines, it's so big, as you can see, there's a sheen on this pipe. So what you normally do is you sand it, makes it a little rough. So once you clean it, and you does the same for inside the fittings. Not too much of it, just rough it up a little bit. You know, rough it up a little bit. And that's it. See? Look, just enough of that. So then you can glue it. So today I'm using purple primer because I'm getting inspection, and he says, Rock, how do I know you clean the pipe when you told me you use clear cleaner? So I was like, you know what, when you come back, I'm gonna do purple primer. Is that okay? He was like, okay. Then I know you literally clean the pipe, prime it, and then glue it. So for that purposes, I'm just messing with his head a little bit. He's mad cool. So I'm gonna do purple primer on the 2-inch lines, so he can see I did clean it. You know, which is true. Alright guys, so I've been working. I got all my stuff set up right there, if you can see. I got all my valve, everything set up right there. That's my main, that's my temporary valve. That's the one that goes upstairs from 1.25 inches, and that's, I put a 3/4 inch ball valve. I don't know where that line is going, but I'll tie that back in. So time for me to go and shut the water off. All right, so let's go shut this water off and see what we're working with. What came out of that line? Turn it on. Water is off. Time for me to cut here now. All right, you see I sanded out a little bit. I'm gonna just cut right there now. All right, so let me grab my grinder. Boom. Let me see if you guys can see it. Move the bucket. Boom. GoPro went down. Man down, man down. Somebody trying to use the water upstairs. Right? See that? Good. So that was somebody trying to use the toilet upstairs. Alright. So I bought this El Diablo. It's supposed to be a metal blade. Let's see how good Mr. Diablo works. Alright. Here goes nothing or something. Mr. El Diablo works. Look at it. Right. Boom. Mr. El Diablo. All right. So now I'll get my grinder. I got 2 little pieces of pipe right here. That's what we're going to do. This here, you don't know where this goes. One. That's it. Boom. And there we go. That's one piece. Now I'm gonna show you guys this here. See? That's water that's running back this way. So what I'll do is try to cut there and put a bucket. Cut it right here. And then I'll put a bucket here. Boom. So that's the little water that's running back this way. I got a bucket. I sand that out right there. So now I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna do my pro press. So plumbing is always messy. Plumbing is messy. So if you can see, I'm gonna get crazy wet now, right? Boom. Look at this. Look at me. Look down. This is my Pro Press. You can see it. Turn. Press in. That's it. Jaws in. Boom. Lock. Then look. That's open right there. Right? And as you can see, it does a full 360. Look at that. So I don't have to worry. I know the one now is smaller, more compact, but my baby been working. Alright. So let me get a little bit of sandpaper here. Alright. Good. And then, which one are we having here now? We have this one. So that's the Pro Press. And put him in. Supposed to go down. Let's sit right there. Let's see. He went down. Went down. Went down. Sure. So what you do is, if you're not sure, grab your marker and mark it. Right? Then we're gonna take it back out and we should be going down a little bit more. Let's see, right back up there. All right, I'll be right back with you. All right, so as you can see, I got my valve. I put the handle facing this way. I got it in. That's my Pro Press jaws in there, locked off, and here we go. Look at this. That's it. Here's that tells you it's finished. All right, I do. That's it. All right, come on. All right. Normally, because all the pipe, it's easier than this. Let me put this GoPro here. Boom. So that's it. Turn upwards. Where you at? Oh, you're stuck on the wood. Good. Bam. It was stuck on the wood. As you can see, let me take you in there closer. See the marks? See the marks? It makes the Pro Press into an octagon. So now what I'm gonna go do is I'm gonna go outside, I'm gonna turn my water back on. All right, and I'll be right back. Water is back on. So guys, this here, it's a temporary fix. Because up there, it's 1.25 inch copper. I had to do one of these. It's like a heavy duty shark bite. And then I went from 1.25 inches to 1.5 inches. So I cut the copper out, it's on the ground. And then I got my 1.5 inch PVC right there. So I'm gonna go up in that ceiling right now, all the way up there, and sand that a little bit and stick this on there and then glue on my 1.5 inch hanging down. And that's my 3/4 inch shutoff valve going the opposite way, just in case somebody else need water in the building. It's always good to put one of those, you know, just in case somebody decide to put a wash sink or something in one of their unit. Water is already there, you don't have to shut the whole building down. All right, so let me go up in there, put this on, be right back down. Okay guys, So my valve is on right there. If you can see it, this is my other piece of pipe. It's a little tough when you can handle 2-inch main by yourself, but hey, easy peasy. Look at that. Right? That's it. Timer. A little bit of glue. And best glue in the house. Flow Guard Gold. Right? And that's in there. That's it. And then 1.5 inch bushing already glued up. This gonna go right there. And that goes to my pipe on the opposite side. Bam! There it is. So valve is on. Going for that section, that's temporary. That's gonna stay open because it's gonna be buried in the wall. Never gonna see him again, but he's okay. But this one, we're gonna put a little what you might call it, little one of those little doors, so they could shut it on and off. And then, so it's 2-inch reduced to 1.5 inches. Got my little piece cut. Let me see if I'm good. I'm good, because that's gonna go a little bit that way. And I got my 290. And guys, I forgot to tell you, I asked for 3 hours the water off. They said no, because the building is so big. I got 2 hours. So well, how long I'm done here now? I'll be say 35 minutes. So after I glue this, it's another 30 minutes to dry. You don't have to give it, but I'll give it 30 minutes to dry. And then I'll turn that valve on, leave that valve off, so the whole upstairs and everybody gets water. All right, so let me sand. Let me see if I can put this GoPro this way, upwards. Here, boom, a little bit more here, right? So this is what I'm going to do. I got my sandpaper. Sand. Sand. I already sand my fittings, my 1.5 inches. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna glue, clean it out, clean it out, clean it out. Then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna glue this. All right, bam, like that. And then I got my outer fitting that's trying to hide from me right here. Same goes, cleaner, 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 and then I'm gonna glue it. I'm gonna show you what I'm going to do. I'm gonna glue it right like this. I'm gonna glue it like this. Look, the opposite ways. Make sure it's straight, because once that's on there, that's on there. So that goes like this and like that. All right. All right. Valve off. Boom. We gotta time ourselves 30 minutes and turn the water back on so they could get water upstairs. I don't know if you can see it, but now it's 1.5 inches coming down. So when I come back to do the 2 more floor, it'll be so much easier than me trying to find a piece of 1.25 inch pipe. So that right now, 1.5 inches. A lot of water. And then I'll go here. But after this, after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fixture, I'll go down to 1.5 inches too. All right. So I'm talking and I'm waiting for 30 minutes. 30 minutes, 30 minutes. And then let me just show you, as you can see those holes. I'm gonna stub them out as regular toilets. I got my other 90 bushing, 2 by 3/4 bushing. Look at this stuff, guys. Look at this stuff here. This side is 2 inch, right? And this is a 3/4. That's so cool. That's so cool they make stuff now. So it's this. Once you know this work, you can't stop working. You don't even want to retire. This is so beautiful, so awesome. It's like always, it's for me, plumbing, coming here, it's always a challenge. And I love it. I love coming, walking around, trying to figure out, like, I'm gonna change it, but how am I going to do it my way? You know, how is it gonna work back? So, as you can see, now, if I wanna leave and go home, I go home, because the rest of the building have water in it. See? But I don't think I will. It's early, so I'll stay back and I'll do some stuff. Just showing you guys. Once it's done, I'll show you how awesome it looks. Because as you can see, they got a lot of leak. So, quick little joke. So this line right here, they had somebody came in on this 3-inch line when it was cast iron and snaked it. But what they did is they never snaked the line. What they did is they push a copper pipe or a rebar down and they hit the bottom of the cast iron. So it got cracked and it formed a hole. So now when they use the sink, the water would drain. But the water would not drain into the sewer line. It would go down in the dirt. So after a while, the bathroom started to smell really bad. So they was figuring out, oh, the vent, it's like the vent is good. And then I came in with the camera and I was like, hold on, what is this? And once we dug it up and I cut that section out, they saw it. So when you're dealing, quick tip, little tip, when you're dealing with cast iron and somebody comes in with a auger, or as you say, a big snake with one of those arrowheads and try to clear your line, normally sometimes it will get caught up on the cast iron, and instead of going through your sewer line, it will go down and then the line will drain, but all the solids stays in the line. That's the reason why they got to come out so many times. So quick tip, guys, somebody come to snake your line. If a plumber, I come snake your line, a plumber comes snake your line, and you know you have cast iron in the house, make them use one of the hooks, not the bit, a hook, so that keep turning like this and clear as it goes like this, back and forth on the card. But that, when it goes like this, it drills. So if they come, make them use one of the hooks. All right, look at my work area. Whoa. Nah, it's because the little waterfall and you keep tracking, but parts in one corner, all the scraps in there, my keys. So meanwhile I'm waiting for my 30 minutes, right? I decide I got 1, 2, 3, 4 toilets stubbed out. 2 on the lady side, 2 on this side. I got my hammer rested in. Alright, so I think our 30 minutes is up. I hear footstep above. So directly above us is the bathroom. So I think I might stop there today. I'm tired, guys, I'm tired. Look at me. I'm tired. Nah, I'm not complaining. So I'll stop there for today. And here goes everything, right? I want you guys to listen. Listen carefully. Hear that? Listen. Hear the pressure. Hear the pressure that's going through that valve. So now I got this one on, so I could work comfortable because I put this one on. It's a little extra, but that's the only way because I won't be here that early tomorrow. Hear that? Water flowing up everywhere. Boom. Right? Yeah. So I won't be here that early tomorrow. So the upstairs bathroom, they'll have water, and these two, and maybe the mop sink that's out there won't have no water in it. Right? So here's everything. It's all the water here. Everything is filling back up. See how bad it was? Somebody punched a hole right there and they taped it up with the plate. Alright, so this is the part you got to be very careful of, because now that we cut the line, we didn't know what is attached to what, right? So I'm gonna let that song stop, fill up, and then we'll know that everything is good. So everything looks good so far. Everything looks good, guys. Thank you for coming along with me, keeping my company on this job. You know, when you're there by yourself, you start sing hard. That's the reason why you want company on the job. Not to do the work, but just to talk. You know, so bam. Guys, listen. You hear that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Above me there's 8 toilets. So that's filling back up. That's the reason why they're upgrading the bathroom, because that's those are like 1.5 gallon flush, so it wastes the water. And every so often, because people use it so much, every 3 weeks you got to replace the flapper. So we're gonna do the assist flush, which it's a power flush, a tank in a tank, cooler, Bam, best way to go. Came upstairs. The water was running that bad because somebody left the sink on. I'm gonna take that off. All this is gonna get upgraded. The cooler. Woo! Water is coming now. It's filling up. See, somebody left the other sink on. Boom. Shut that off. So, these are the new toilets that I installed upstairs. Just want to give you a quick look. It's a cooler. See the flush on it? And then let me take this off. Guys. See that? That's a tank in a tank. I'm gonna show you. See? Fills up. Look at this. Boom. Right? So that's that right there. So that's what I'm gonna put downstairs. Boom. Clean up. That's what you can clean up it. Clean up. I'm not gonna take my ladder, not gonna take my tools. I put everything in one corner over there. I'll be back tomorrow. I got the 2 urinal, 2 toilets. As you can see, all the rest is CPVC. So I got from here, where it's at? Boom, 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 right here. See, they did a sharp bite. From here, I got that one, which is gonna be a toilet. 1, 2 urinal, 2 toilet, 2 urinal. Bam! I'll be done. It'd be awesome. But I gotta come back tomorrow. If not, I would have called an inspection for tomorrow, but I gotta do my inspection on Monday. So that's cool though. Not complaining. But as you can see, all the rest is done. My problem child in that corner is finished with. Yeah, and then on this one here too, as a stove up, I'll do some small hammer resters on those two. Alright guys, so I packed up. Oh, I got my scraper right there. I got my scraper right there. So guys, once again, thank you for coming along with me on another upgrade commercial bathroom. Once again, from the bottom of all my heart, I want to thank you for the love and the support you've shown us on our YouTube channel. Guys, without you, couldn't have been doing this. Thank you for the love and the support you've shown us on our Facebook page, Being Rocky and Family. And guys, follow me. We're on TikTok. Once again, from the bottom of our heart, we thank you for the love and the support. And if you haven't, please like and subscribe.